Hello and welcome to another episode of Football Manager 2018 Experiment, and this time we are giving Aldershot Town Football Club £1 billion. As you can see, I've left everything the same. They came 5th in the 2016-17 season. Let's go and look at their details in their club details. Now I've left reputation, I've left everything the same there, not touched anything at all. I don't want them to attract big players that they can't afford. I've also given them £1 billion in their bank balance and a back-end sugar daddy. I've left the transfer budget and the wage budget completely alone, and I've also left their facilities as they are. Going to their tactical attributes, I don't understand why they're all 0. But I've left that alone as well. I've left the rival clubs alone. I've left favourite people alone. So basically all I've done, as you can see, is given them £1 billion bank balance. Their reputation is 3,100 at the moment. So let's go forward a year and see what happens. So we're on the 1st of July 2018, we've gone forward 1 year, the management is still the same. It looks to me like they finished lower than they did the season before. They've got rich finances, so look at their edit club details. Their reputation's gone up, 3,160 it is now. Their finances, okay, so they spent a bit of money, they've got a transfer budget now, and they've got a bigger wage budget, 1.2 million wage budget, wow. Facilities sort of stayed as they are. So look at the tactical attributes. See, again, they're still naught. I don't understand that. Perhaps you could tell me in the comments, please. So let's have a look. Yes, they finished 6th in the league. I wonder if they got into playoffs. They're still in the Vanarama League, so it looks like they didn't go up. So look at their transfer history. Did they buy anyone? That's this season. Okay, so they got a couple of free transfers, a lot of loans, but they didn't spend any money. Wow, they had that big transfer budget and didn't spend any money. They sold someone, Luca Reitman, to Nuneaton, so they actually made money. At the start of this season, they bought 2 players. They spent 18 grand. Aidan Hollis and Gozi Uguwu, 2 players I don't know of personally. Let's have a look at the league then. Let's see how they got on last season. So they come 6th, and they did get in the playoffs. Ebbsfleet won the playoffs. Dagenham Redbridge went up. So I wonder how they got on actually in the playoffs. Let's have a look at their schedule last season. Okay, so their friendlies didn't start very well. In fact, their season didn't start very well, to be honest. They lost their first game of the season and drew it. Their friendlies were pretty atrocious, to be honest. Their first game they won was against Geesley, and it's sort of an average start to the season. Nothing, explosive, nothing major really happened. FA Cup 4th qualifying round, they beat Welling 2-1. Good result away. Then obviously the FA Cup 1st round, they beat Exeter 3-2. They had a good run there from when they beat Welling. 5 games on the trot they won, which is very good. Then they started out a bad run again. Then they started to have a good run again. They drew with Sutton in the 2nd round of the FA Cup, 1-1. But it looks like they won at home in the replay. And they beat Bath in the FA Trophy 1st round. Again, they looked like a lot of green there, so they had a good run of results from the Wrexham game in the 25th of November. FA Cup 3rd round, so they lost to West Ham away. Wow, that is incredible. If you actually look at that, that's at London Stadium. There was 4 goals scored in 20 minutes. We scored first, then they scored in the 2nd, the 13th, and the 16th. Wow, I bet that was a boring game after that. So let's move on. The FA Trophy. The FA Trophy. We won in the 2nd round. We beat Dagenham and Redbridge, the champions of the league, not known by then though, in the 3rd round. We then beat Boreham Wood in the 4th round, really well in the trophy. And then Gateshead, we lost to Gateshead at home in the semi-final 1st leg, but beat them on their doorstep by the looks of things, away on penalties in the second leg. So did that mean we won the No, we didn't. We lost 3-2 in the FA Trophy final, and we lost in the first round of the playoffs. So, not a bad end to the season, but look at that run-in. We lost 5 games from April, and that's not a good run-in to a playoff or a final. So let's have a look and see what happens in 3 years' time.